Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a calm and steady moment today. Take a slow breath and allow your mind to feel a little lighter. Have you ever felt like you are studying English a lot but not improving as fast as you expected? Like you are putting in time and effort but the results feel slow? You study every day. You listen. You practice. You try to stay consistent. But after some time, you begin to feel something. Maybe I need to study more. Maybe I need more time. Maybe I am not doing enough. And this thought feels natural because we often believe that more effort leads to more results. But in language learning, this is not always true. Sometimes, doing more does not lead to faster improvement. Sometimes, it creates more fatigue, more pressure, and less efficiency. This is where many learners become tired. They continue increasing their effort, but their progress does not change. And slowly, they feel frustrated. But here is something very important to understand. Improvement is not only about time. It is about quality. It is about how you use your time. Two people can study for the same amount of time, but their results can be very different. Let me share a simple example. There are two learners. Both study for 1 hour every day. The first person listens to many different materials. They watch videos. They switch content often. They feel busy. They feel productive. But they do not repeat much. They move quickly from one thing to another. The second person studies for the same time, but their method is different. They choose one short audio. They listen many times. They repeat sentences. They speak. They use what they hear. After some time, their results become different. The first person knows many things, but cannot use them easily. The second person knows fewer things, but can use them naturally. Why? Because depth creates ability, not just exposure. Another important idea is focus. When you try to do too many things, your attention becomes weak, your brain becomes tired, and your learning becomes shallow. But when you focus on one thing, your brain processes it deeply, and deep processing creates stronger learning. Another key point is repetition. Many learners avoid repetition. They think it is boring. They think new content is better. But repetition is the key to speed. When you repeat something, your brain recognizes it faster. It processes it more easily, and this creates improvement. Another important idea is active use. Passive learning is not enough. Listening is important. Reading is important. But without use, your knowledge stays inactive. It does not become skill. But when you use English, you activate your knowledge. You turn it into ability. Another key point is feedback. When you repeat and use English, you notice your patterns. You notice your mistakes. And this awareness helps you improve faster. Another important idea is energy. If you study too much, your energy decreases. Your focus becomes weak, and your learning becomes less effective. So more time is not always better. Better use of time is better. At this point, you may begin to see something clearly. Improving faster is not about doing more. It is about doing better. It is about using your time in a smarter way. But there is still something important we need to understand. How can we study more efficiently? How can we improve faster without increasing our study time? And this is where the story begins to go deeper. From working harder to working smarter. Now that we understand that improving faster is about quality, we can begin to explore how to study more efficiently without increasing your study time. The goal is not to add more hours. The goal is to use your existing time better. The first step is to reduce unnecessary variety. Many learners believe that more content leads to better learning. So they watch many videos. They listen to many sources. They try many materials. But this creates shallow learning. Your brain does not have enough time to process anything deeply. So instead of increasing variety, reduce it. Choose fewer materials. Stay with them longer. This creates depth, and depth creates ability. The second step is to increase repetition with intention. Do not repeat passively. Repeat with focus. Listen again. Notice something new. Repeat again. Say the sentence. Change it. Use it. Each repetition should have purpose. This makes your learning active. The third step is to focus on high-frequency patterns. Not all content is equally useful. Some expressions appear often. Some structures are common. When you focus on these, you improve faster. Because you use them more often, this increases efficiency. The fourth step is to convert input into output. After listening, speak. After reading, say something. Do not only receive information, use it. This creates a direct connection between understanding and expression. Let me share a simple example. One learner listens to English every day. They understand more over time, but they do not speak. Their listening improves, but their speaking stays weak. Another learner listens as well, but after listening, they repeat. They speak. They create sentences. After some time, their results are different. They not only understand, they can also express, because they used what they learned. The fifth step is to eliminate passive time. Passive time feels productive, but it is often weak. Watching without focus, listening without attention. This does not create strong learning. So make your practice active. Engage your mind. Stay present. This improves efficiency. The sixth step is to manage your energy wisely. Your brain cannot focus deeply for a long time. So instead of long sessions, use shorter focused sessions. Then rest. Then return. This keeps your mind fresh, and fresh attention learns faster. The seventh step is to track meaningful progress. Do not only track time, track ability. Can you understand faster? Can you respond more easily? These are real signs of improvement. When you see this, your motivation increases. The eighth step is to simplify your system. Too many methods create confusion. Too many tools create distraction. So keep your system simple. One main activity, one clear process. This creates clarity, and clarity supports efficiency. Another important idea is focus on weakness. Notice where you struggle. Is it listening? Is it speaking? Spend more time there. This creates faster improvement. Another key point is consistency of quality. It is not about doing one good session. It is about doing many good sessions. Small but focused. Repeated over time. This builds strong ability. Another important idea is patience with efficiency. Efficient learning does not feel busy. It feels simple. It feels calm. But it is powerful. At this point, you may begin to notice something different. You feel less tired. You feel more focused, and your improvement becomes clearer. But there is still one important part left. How do we maintain this efficient learning style over time? How do we continue improving faster without returning to old habits? And this is where the story moves forward. From efficient learning to sustainable growth. So now we come to the final part of this story. How can you continue improving faster without falling back into old habits? Because changing your method is one step. Maintaining it is another. Many learners understand efficient learning. They try new methods. They feel improvement. But after some time, they return to old patterns. They start doing more again. They increase their study time. They lose focus. And slowly, their efficiency disappears. So the real goal is not only to learn better, the real goal is to continue learning better. The first step is to protect your focus. Focus is limited. If you lose it, your learning becomes shallow again. So remove distractions. Create a simple environment. Stay with one task at a time. This keeps your learning deep. The second step is to keep your system simple. Do not add too many techniques. Do not try everything. Choose what works. Repeat it. This creates stability. The third step is to recognize when you are doing too much. Sometimes, you may feel the need to study more. You may feel pressure. But this is a signal that you are losing efficiency. So step back. Return to your simple method. The fourth step is to maintain active learning. Do not fall into passive habits again. Always use what you learn. Always engage your mind. This keeps your learning strong. Let me share a simple example. One learner builds an efficient system. They repeat. They speak. They focus deeply. They improve steadily. But after some time, they feel impatient. They start adding more content. They reduce repetition. Their learning becomes scattered. Their progress slows. Another learner follows a simple system. They keep it small. They repeat daily. They stay focused. After some time, their improvement continues because they protect their method. And this makes the difference. The fifth step is to trust slow and steady growth. Fast improvement does not come from speed. It comes from depth. It comes from consistency. So do not rush. Stay with your process. The sixth step is to manage your expectations. If you expect fast results, you may feel frustrated. But if you accept gradual improvement, you stay calm. And calm learning is effective learning. The seventh step is to build a strong identity. See yourself as someone who learns efficiently, not someone who studies a lot. This identity changes your behavior. You choose quality over quantity. You choose focus over effort. The eighth step is to return when you lose direction. There will be moments when you feel confused again. This is normal. Do not judge yourself. Return to your core method. Repeat. Focus. Use English actively. Another important idea is sustainability. Your method must be easy to continue. If it is too difficult, you will stop. If it is simple, you will continue. Another key point is awareness. Notice how you study. Are you focused? Are you active? This awareness keeps you on track. Another important idea is balance. Do not push too hard. Do not become too relaxed. Stay in a balanced state, a place where you can continue. Over time, something begins to change. You feel less pressure, you feel more control, and your improvement becomes faster and clearer. And in that moment, you realize something important. You did not need more time. You needed better use of time. And this is the result of everything you have done. Not more effort, but better effort. So if you remember one thing from this story, remember this. Improvement comes from quality. Focus deeply. Use English actively, and trust your process. Thank you for spending this time with the story. And as always, see you in the next story.